Have you had a recent situation where it felt like you were trying to push a square peg through a round hole? Have you had a tough situation where, despite how much troubleshooting you did and brainstorming you did, you couldn't find the solution? Well, maybe, just maybe, that's because the solution wasn't meant for you. I'm Sage, I'm a growth coach, and the topic today is the universe will never give you peace in something you were never meant to settle in. Okay, this topic is a lot, so I'm going to say that one more time. The universe will never give you peace in something you were never meant to settle in. Whew, it's a big one, right? Okay, so why is forcing a situation usually not a good idea? Well, we are choosing to not listen to our intuition or our spirit, and it's usually right, okay? And also, the universe is usually trying to tell us that we're veering off of our path or our blueprint for this life. And then we're also usually missing an opportunity for growth. So here's a couple quotes. If it doesn't open, it's not your door. Unknown. And you will never have to force anything that's truly meant to be. Unknown. Boy, I could stamp that one on my forehead, I think, right? That one's a good one. So here's a couple questions to ask yourself. How often do you find yourself trying to force a situation that isn't really meant for you? And how could you start better turning towards your intuition and your instincts? All right, I got you. 3 today. 3 ways to prevent forcing a situation. So number 1, take the time to reflect. Okay, so I want to talk to you about this. Usually, when we're forcing situations, we are in a state of running around with our head cut off. Just total chaos. And if something isn't working, you really need to step back and take the time to ask yourself why. It's that chaos running around, and then we keep trying to force the peg, right? Number 2, connect to your heart. So what daily practices bring you back to your heart and ground you? Is it a nap? Is it a hike? Is it a chat with a dear friend? You got to build up your toolbox that help you connect to your heart. And number 3, you got to change your focus. Focus on something else for a bit. When you're like, oh, I got to be able to figure this out. There's got to be some way to fix this. There's got to be some way to figure this out. Just take a break. Okay? Focus on something else. Go for a run. Clean out a cabinet. And then when you return to the issue, it could give you the fresh perspective you need. So circling around, the universe will never give you peace in something you were never meant to settle in. Whew. Which one of those tips resonates with you? Here's a big intention today. I choose to flow, not force. Big topics kind of blow your brain a little bit, but this is a good one. So I hope something caught you in this one. Now that's why I'm so grateful you're showing up, you're watching these videos, you're seeing my daily posts, you're showing up to do some of the healing meditations on my YouTube page, Sage Robinson Miller, to actually do the healing work that puts you in a centered place. Okay? That means the world to me because it takes a village. It takes a village. So keep growing and reach out to me on my website if you need to book a session to get one-on-one help because I've got your back. Love ya.